Michael Caine singing The Ghetto Boys. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Something like that, you know. Cause real gangster, it's not easy. You gotta do some censorship on the fly as well. Real gangster Ash. Butlers bring the tea. When Kate and I were flying back, we did watch a movie. It was a documentary, and there was an Australian guy named Michael in it. So occasionally there was like a, Michael! Michael, you can't do that, mate! It's not proper! I can't really get a young Michael Caine as easily as the old one, because the old one, you just get real quiet. And even when you mess up, it's okay. Especially if he's quite upset. Young Michael's more like this.
What is the music of life?
Fish fillet. What's the best flavor of Doritos? At E3, they were giving out some Doritos taco mix. I don't know if it's a new flavor. They were okay. I'm honestly, sweet chili heat is my jam, but I like Cool Ranch as well. Whenever you do your Christopher Nolan impression, it reminds me of Flight of the Conchords. It basically just is Murray from Flight of the Conchords, and then we've made it in our heads that he now sounds like that, even though Christopher Nolan is not Australian to the best of my memory here. What's your favorite fish for eating? I mean, it depends on the context. If it's just like a grilled fish fillet, then I'm like a salmon man. Fish and chips, it's gotta be like cod, haddock, something like that. But for sushi, tuna man, no doubt.
Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. With the sweetie like a soup. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, very good. Mine's dark down here.
Where are you going?
You're so beautiful. Such a lovely smile. Your teeth. No.
Something about a Khajiit. Merchant.
Something about a Khajiit?
Oh, a big doggy chasing a little kitty.
Yeah, big doggy, huh?
I am not adorable. It was not funny, and he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.
Oh, you're on thin ice, mister.
Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller.
The path to the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities and the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Is that guy's name hold up. Enormius Papius? Enodius Papius. Champagne Papius. We got Narful Poppy. Champenius Papius. NL, can we just talk about Singham for the rest of the show? So Singham is a movie that Mathis and I watched. Well, we watched like 45 minutes of it because honestly it's like 3.5 hours long. Singham is a police officer who's framed by corrupt gangsters to be indecent police officer. So he kills himself. He goes to Indian heaven and he comes back to life as a superhero who slaps the shit out of people with his belt. It was pretty great. Singham. The ending of Singham surprised me. Oh, you mean the ending where he's like a hero to his town and he's all about justice, but he shoots the villain in the head in his office and then threatens to murder the other dude unless he changes his story? Opponent's armor and life force are weakened. Sick. Let's do it, team. Get the dragon breath too? Get fire breath? Look, let's not get crazy here. I don't need 2 spells to be active. At the same time, you can only use 1 spell at the same time. It's like, hey, you got a BMW, why don't you buy a Mercedes? What, am I supposed to have 4 legs, 4 arms, and 2 different brains in order to drive these cars at the same time? Seems a little ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, but it's fire breath, though. You shout fucking fire? You're not supposed to shout fire in a crowded theater. That's a federal offense. You don't shout fire, you spit fire. What am I supposed to be? A freaking airplane from the World War II era? I'm from the G-Funk era. Step to this, I flippin' dare ya. I fucking hate NL. No, you don't. I'm calling your bluff. You don't. I'm too lazy to make tiny text. Tiny text should just be an option on Twitch. Like, if you hold, like, Alt and F4 simultaneously, it makes tiny text. Okay, we're looking right at Champagne Poppy. We gotta get in there somehow. I'm coming for you, Champagne Papyrus. Don't worry, sweetie. And now, what do you think of the cooking style known as sous vide? Never knowingly consumed a sous vide meal, and as such, I could not tell you my opinions on it. But it was all the rage, you know, 5 or 6 years ago. And it also makes for, it's one of those culinary things that makes for an easy punchline. You say sous vide, or you say, hey, well, nice little amuse-bouche there. You know? There's a lot of little bon mots in haute cuisine that really make for nice punctuation on a punchline occasionally. Wow, that's a freaking mud crab, man! Alright, problem solved. Hey! What's up, dude?
Why are you here? Get away from me!
You have a right to be paranoid?
What? What do you mean? Oh, no, no! Someone there.
Is someone there, he says. Nice, yeah. Good target selection. Go for the mud crab first. Alright. Champagne Poppy is dead. That's step 1. One of my friends incorrectly used a amuse-bouche the other day, so I showed that bitch what's up. Honestly, that's a slight the likes of which I probably could not abide in my own personal life, but who you spend your time with is, you know, your prerogative. What is an amuse-bouche? Is the course that in fine dining sometimes comes before the appetizer course. Oftentimes it is just an item that the restaurant gives to you. It's usually a very small hors d'oeuvre. Much smaller than an appetizer, maybe to just try things out, you know? You've been marked for fucking death, my son. Breadsticks are not an amuse-bouche. I don't even know. Breadsticks are like, they're a side. You're an amuse-douche? That's just uncalled for. But also, I respect your wordplay. Hey, what's up, team?
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
It's
All
not
right,
like
then.
my poaching is hurting. Huh?
It's not like my poaching's hurting anyone. The Jarl can't eat every deer. The Jarl sings his regards, you turkeys. He's real hungry today. Can I get your opinion on chip dip meta at a party? Do you prefer a small chip for dipping or a large chip for dipping? Get a small chip for dipping. That way, here's my problem, alright? You get a big old, you know, Tostitos tortilla chip. You dip it in the salsa, as one is wont to do. You take a bite. You got 60% of your tortilla chip left. But you can't dip it back into the salsa, or it's gross. And I agree, you shouldn't double dip. Regardless of the merits of it from a food safety perspective. Regardless of the merits of it from a food safety perspective, if it grosses people out, you shouldn't do it. So I'm all about the small tortilla chip, medium salsa dip. You're not supposed to one bite an entire tortilla chip. That shit, you're gonna bite down on it wrong, and the soft parts of your mouth are gonna get cut up by the rigidness of the tortilla. That's just how it goes, baby. Don't try to tell me I don't know about the tortilla action here. How do you feel about scoop chips for dipping? I'm for them. I think it says a lot that we as a society have invented a chip that is better for dipping. One of man's great triumphs, in my opinion. Turn the chip around and dip the side you didn't eat. Look, honestly, that's okay. But if you do that at a party, and you're there with, like, the mayor of your city, you might piss off some influential people. They'll be like, he double dipped. And they're not gonna care about your, oh, well, yeah, I double dipped, but I dipped from the end that my greasy hands were holding. Not from the end that my greasy mouth touched, you know? You gotta worry about, you know, how people perceive the way that you're doing your double dips. In the comfort of your own home, you can do whatever you please. You just got a pizza and french fry down the mountain here. This is how I ski as well. But you know what we should actually do? Is instead of having one bowl of salsa, one big communal gross bowl of salsa, when you get to the party, they should give you a little styrofoam bowl or something like that. And then the salsa should have a ladle in it. And then you could ladle your own salsa into the bowl, carry it around with you. You could double dip to your heart's content. That solves the problem right there. Now, it does create a lot of dishes or garbage, but...
Your man already wearing his janama.
He's wearing his janama.
He's proud of his service, Scald.
I'll have you both executed.
What did you guys get at IHOP?
My duty is to guard Brina Marinus.
My duty is to guard Bruna Melius. When your enemy strikes, you must defend.
The Legion all my life. I'm content to serve.
Hold up, I had someone to murder. Kate got a waffle, and then I got like one of their 2-egg breakfast with a little bacon and some toast.
State your business or take your leave. And let me guess, that someone is my so-called husband, leg elf? Well, the feeling's mutual.
All right, well that's very rude.
I'm busy.
Yeah, you're about to be busy being dead. Problem solved. See you in hell, fuckers. You went to IHOP and neither of you got freaking pancakes. I don't really like pancakes, honestly. I know it's called International House of Pancakes, but we were eating under duress. Who's your favorite character in the room? Who's the drug dealer? Steve P? Something like that? Wow. He's the only character that has sensible motivation. He needs his fucking money. Kill Narfi. Champagne Narfi. And now, honestly, who do you prefer? Nick or Mathis? Is there a neither answer? That's my cheeky way of saying I'm not gonna answer that freaking question. Come on now. Here, what if we go like that? Freaking bash the sign. Physics. You alright, Narfi?
Who are you? What do you want? No. Oh, by the gods, please no! No more! I yield! I yield!
You yield already? I just shouted at you. Hey! Narfi, you alright, man? Blood! It's not really a fair fight, is it? See ya in heck, you jokers. Why would you shout and bring attention to your assassination? I don't give a damn. An assassination isn't supposed to be stealthy? Well, I mean, if you want to do it stealthy and be a little baby about it, you can. But if you don't want to do it stealthy, then just be the world's greatest runner. Michael! You can't assassinate that guy, mate! It's not proper! But I want to join the Dark Brotherhood. I want to join the Dark Brotherhood. I don't know, it's missing something in there. It's a little like a British Sylvester Stallone. My one true love.
But the Night Mother is mother to all. It is her.
Oh, here we go.
Her will. Would you dare risk disobedience? And surely punishment?
Oh, be quiet, you great lumbering lapdog.
Hello, my
Man has
sweet.
had a long journey. Your presence here signals a welcome return.
You tell me this jester is a freaking evil mastermind?
Kind and wise wizard you are, sure to earn Our Lady's favor.
You will be afforded the respect deserving of your position as keeper. Understood, husband?
Excuse me?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank
Just
you.
checking.
Thank you.
Ah, there you
Oh, there you are. I didn't notice you punching that coffin over there.
Speaking with that muttering fool anyway. She's apparently performed the Black Sacrament.
Like, puts her intelligence basically along the same lines as that 8-year-old we met earlier.
And carry it out.
Morning never comes. Oh, fuck.
Wait, oh wait! I know you. Yes, Yes, from the road, Cicero never forgets a face. I am! But not just my mother, our mother,
I'm so tempted to just hit one of the triggers right now.
And you helped me. You helped poor Cicero. You talked to Lorius.
Sorry, slowly moving you out of frame here. Gotta go. Just looking at the ceiling.
She will never forget.
This guy should really be played by Conan O'Brien. It just fits.
Oh, Cicero takes care of Our Lady's body. Keeps it safe. Makes sure nobody disrespects our matron's coffin.
Well, where the heck were you 10 seconds ago? Goodbye, Cicero.
Oh, yes, mistress. You...
Thank you, Infantry Vet 22, for 3 months in a row, by the way. Hold up. We gotta talk to Champagne Poppy about his contracts. Really not interested, honestly, Vizara. Can you fix my Vizara? 400 gold? That's 40 nights in a hotel, man.
I hear the mining business is extremely cutthroat. And those hours, the murder.
Hilarious.
I could do this all day.
I think you literally could do this all day because you haven't given any money. You just keep saying you're going to pay me. You extend your hand, which is open but contains nothing. Nazir loves his fucking puns. He just uses that same one over and over. I hear the accounting business is quite cutthroat. And those hours are murder. 120 nights in a hotel? Hell yeah, dude. That's better than the time I watched 127 hours in my hotel. Movie's just about a freaking mountain climber. Stupid. And it's not even real. Like, it's only like 2.5 hours long. So false advertising like that, it makes people jaded with the media industry. We're on the road to nowhere. Hey, come on inside. What is forsworn? You're about to be fucking forewarned by the worms when they eat your body because you're dead. Hey! Yeah, you got me. She actually, like, did almost get me, though, so let's cool a little bit. Okay, 1 second here. You guys are getting me. You guys are getting me real good. You almost got me there. You guys are getting me. If you don't know what a forsworn is, prepare to have it rammed down your throat over and over when you get to Makarth. Dang it. Might want to consider putting on some heavy armor. It gives you a perk with unarmed. They gave me the Dark Brotherhood armor though. I don't want to betray them. We love the Dark Brotherhood. And the base. Hey, don't go hiking in your Yeezys. Those shoes are $1,500, but I like them. Here we go, boys. Just go right, then you go left. You got a pizza and french fry. You got a pizza, you got a french fry. Take the taxi? No, I want to discover this location and also what it means to be a man in today's world along the way. And now, what's your favorite smoked meat? Probably pastrami. Can't deny it. Fish fillet? I do like smoked fish. Like a smoked salmon? People are like, oh, it's fishy. I'm like, yeah, the water tastes like water too. Like it's, if you don't like fish, why are you eating fish stuff? It's the most you ever spent on a shoe? I probably own a pair of dress shoes that cost me like $100, is my guess. Can you tell me another Michael Caine movie? Alfie, The Italian Job, Cider House Rules, the Batman films, a lot of Christopher Nolan's work, you know, Interstellar, Children of Men. It's a saber cat. What is up? My brother! We shall rule the world as one! Oh, whoa! Kind of brought it on itself, didn't it? What's your opinion on the ratio of icing to cake in a cupcake? It's the same as the ratio of cream cheese to bagel in a bagel with cream cheese on it. You never want to have a bite that's like 90% cream cheese. At least I don't. You always want to be able to have a nice sampling of both ingredients, of both elements. So I would say 50-50. Oh my god! If you go under the water, the dragon can't get you. We did it, team. Just zigzag. They can't get you if you zigzag. Do you really have a manager? I do have a manager. I don't understand why it's a big deal. It's not like he manages my life, but get like a disgusting amount of emails. Like an amount of emails that makes it impossible to even look at them, much less like answer them. That's pretty much what David does for us. He sets up review copies, sponsored deals, and stuff like that. Honestly, like, you shouldn't take it as a sign of being like too big for my own britches. By having the manager, it allows me to focus on actually making videos and spending more time streaming, which is good for everybody. Do you pay him or does he pay you? He is my employee, and he pays me for the privilege of speaking to me on a daily basis. Cannonball! Oh! Oh, I've been dashed on the rocks. That is... You gotta hit the jump button if you want to jump. I'm 19 years old. What's my favorite movie? 19 years old, born in 1997. Formative years for a person, I would say, tend to be, 13 to 16. You were 16 in 2013. What would a 16-year-old kid in 2013, like, super love if they were, like, fancy themselves as an intellectual? I'm going to say that your favorite movie presently is Drive or Nightcrawler. Feel free to let me know. Could be Interstellar. Let me know. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of movies out there. For me to get 3 guesses seems fair to me. I'm 19 and that's pretty close. Those are pretty close. I'll take it. NL, I'm 17. What is my favorite book? Ready Player One. NL, I'm the same age as you. Nail my favorite movie or I nail you. 27 years old. Formative years would have been between the like 2001, 2006 range. Let's say that your favorite movie of all time. Maybe you're trying to get a little like adaptation. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Wow. B. Patton and Lusty Argonian Jellyfish. Thank you as well. I'm still a fetus, so what's my favorite movie? Probably Tower Heist. Ryan, that's an X. My favorite book is The Outsiders. That was my favorite book when I was a teenager as well. Have you seen Matchstick Men? If so, did you like it? I saw Matchstick Men in theaters. I thought it was wonderful. Introduced me to both Sam Rockwell and Alison Lohman, who, really wowed me in Confessions of a Dangerous Mind and Dragged Me to Hell, respectively. One of Nicolas Cage's best films from the period just before he started starring in, like, a lot of trash fires. Plus, did you know it's directed by Ridley Scott? I think that movie's got a lot of good things going for it. I'm pro Matchstick Men. I'm 21. What's my favorite European capital? That's a good question. Maybe haven't traveled that much, but you want to seem a little exotic, so it's not going to be like a Rome or a London or a Paris. Probably like 21-year-olds, they're really into like Sweden, right? Stockholm? Is Stockholm your favorite European capital? I'm just making gross generalizations now. Prague? Oh yeah, you're right. This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the reach. I'm 21 and it's Prague. Fuck. Why are people pulling swords out already? Excuse me? What in the world? You just said it was safe.
I die for my people.
Damn. Another
Everyone,
body to
stay
get rid
back.
of.
The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
My 2 favorite movies are Shaun of the Dead and Zombieland. How old am I?
Another body to get rid of.
Zombieland, that was like 2009, right?
A woman attacked right on the streets.
Shaun of the Dead is like 04. You gotta be like 26. I'm gonna say maybe 24. Maybe your older brother took you to see Shaun of the Dead when it first came out. He gave you his DVD when he went away to college. It had a formative experience on you.
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
I don't think that's how that works.
My note. No, that's yours.
My note? Yours? That must have fallen out of your pocket. Okay.
Until next time.
Not even close. I'm 17, but my 17-year-old brother did show me both of them. There you go. I was about 10% right. Meet me. Completed Reed Eltrus' note. Meet me at the Shrine of Talos. Could have just told me that. No one was listening.
Did you see that, Madman?
Did you see that, Madmen? One of my favorite episodes of Season 5. I don't know. Did people hear that there was VR porn at E3? That was like the two things people talked about at E3. They were like, have you played Zelda? Also, have you seen the crowd at the VR porn booth? There's like a lot of people there. I didn't get a chance to test it out myself. I know that's going to be the predominant question here. There was a huge group of people checking it out, though. The Dark Brotherhood has come, Murray. Murray! You can't yourself, Murray.
I want him hunted down and murdered like the dog he is.
No problem there.
If you can, I want you to...
Oh, what the heck? This, hey, I need you to kill another person. But while you're killing them, there's another person on the other corner of Skyrim.
Shattershield in Windhelm. If Milcene dies too...
How awkward would it be to watch pornography with a line of like 24 dudes waiting to try on the headset behind you? See, that was what I was thinking. There's like a lot of dudes in that line. What do? You put it on and you just get a big old boner and then you go, oh, that's VR pornography. I'm not gonna lie, it's a novel concept, but it doesn't seem like the right environment.
I even brewed a special poison. Just coat your weapon with it. Then you get the idea.
No, my weapons are my hands, so this may be an issue.
Make them all pay for what they've done to me.
They used the washer and dryer, and then said it was my turn, but they didn't clean out the lint trap. When I opened the dryer, my clothes were still damp, despite being in for 1.5 times the amount of recommended time for a proper drying cycle. The savages, they must pay for their crimes. I would imagine it's acceptable to jacket in that circumstance. In no situation is it acceptable to jacket on the show of or the floor of a trade show. Alright, I'm gonna like move along and stuff like that, but first I gotta like come down here. Just gotta go right, then left. A little right, and then you gotta go left here. You gotta just a little right, a little left. There you go. I'll get some juniper on the way down. Oh, probably don't want to go that way, huh? Alright, we're gonna go this way. Ah, dang it! Wait, the lint trap makes your clothes not wet? Fuck. Is this not common knowledge? The reason you're supposed to clean out the lint trap is so that your dryer dries more effectively. It also helps your, house not catch fire, but mostly it's the efficiency of the clothes drying. Alright, where are we going?
Sheathe those claws, Khajiit.
These claws don't run.
You come up to me, fists raised. You looking for a beating?
Listen here, dude. You look me in the eyes when you threaten me? That's right, just walk away, just walk away!
Keep your hands to yourself.
Don't you get started now, too. Hidden. Bet you feel like a smart guy now.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Oh no, don't say it!
Arrow in the knee. Now I remember. You're the new member of the Companions. So you what? Fetch the mead? You have committed crimes against Skyrim. What say you in your defense?
See you in hell. Why can I not run? Why is run not working? Why can I not run, though? Where they at, though? Oh, nice shot. I gotta give you... I guess you're not supposed to take their clothes. You can take their arrows, but don't take... Oh, I was crouched. I was crouched, huh? You're not supposed to do that, then. Sheathe those claws, Khajiit. Do people actually get belly button lint, or is that an old wives' tale? Some people get more than others.
You know about Talos?
I'm blessed to not really experience much in the belly button lint department. It's not a big deal, though. You just, go in there, get it out.
What? Did you need something? You're just going to stand there gawking? Go away. You're starting to frighten me. I have nothing to say to you. Just leave me.
How do you feel about that shit, though?
Mercy! Ah!
Excuse me. I'm looting here, if you don't mind. Would you touch a poop for $5? Absolutely not. Supposedly, Your body hair sucks up the lint from your pants and deposits it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Deposits it in your belly button? Really? Would you touch a poop for $500? Probably, yes. People are like, why don't you just touch the poop then wash your hands? You gotta... Oh, that's not gonna work. You people, you have to have standards. Why don't you touch a poop for 2 cents then? Or just wash my hands after? I don't think $5 is the right price. At least it's not the right price for me to touch a poop. If you want to touch a poop for free, then by all means, go for it. Don't let me stop you. Alright, here you go. Get a running start, and you gotta jump. You gotta jump at the end. You gotta jump, though. We did it, team. Are we talking about a one-time deal? If I can only touch the poop once and get paid in a lump sum, I don't know where my line is. If you were like, I'll give you $250 if you touch this poop, you can wash your hands right after, I'd be like, sold. I'm in. That's not a hard task. If you were like, hey, we're gonna give you a job twice an hour, you gotta touch this poop, you can wash your hands right after. How much would it cost me? I don't know. Or how much would it cost you, I guess? Please, stop this. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need to actually hit you at some point here. See ya in hell. You have to do it once just for the experience? This makes no sense. Can I use rubber gloves to touch the poop? I do think that perhaps flies in the face of the spirit of the deal. Why'd you do it, man? Why'd you do it? Pull out your bow. Pull out your bow. That's a problem. Would you wake up every morning to a man peeing on your face for $400? I don't think that's worth it, no. Not for me personally. There are worse jobs, though.
Mayik's father was also called Mayik, as was Mayik's father's father. At least, that is what his father said.
Hey, how's it going, weirdo?
Mayik wishes you well. Mayik knows much and tells some. Mayik knows many things others do not. Mayik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
Alright. Peace out. Michael L. Fox, though. Michael Caine? Michael Caine is done talking. My name is Michael Caine. My father's father was named Michael Caine. At least that's what my father's father said. Would you reach out and touch Faith for $5? I wouldn't touch Faith Hill for $5,000. That's a joke. She seems like a nice lady. But she'd have to be okay with it first. I would reach out and experience tranquility for $5. Tim McGraw would need to be okay with it too. I don't give a shit what Tim McGraw thinks about anything. He said it himself, live as if you're dying.